Okay, so happy Thursday. We're here. I'm currently 1 day, 13 hours into this playthrough. Sound about right? Yes, that's about right. I forget where we were. I think we're out in space somewhere. We're out in space somewhere. We're exploring. So rocky world with adamantine, ocean world, nothing on it. I don't know what we're doing out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I think there was a fight up here or something. No, our ship's not hurt. I don't know what we're doing. Anyway. Augurs on the point of interest, augurs anomaly, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, that was the weird planet. Nothing really going on. Anyway. Cast of characters. Our main character is Gimpy. He is a... How does he, sanction... I guess it's this way. He's a master tactician now. He's an officer. He is a sanctioned psyker working on mostly pyromancy type stuff. Gets all kind of fun stuff there. Yeah, space. Am I psyched up for this? Sort of. Sort of. Anyway, there's Gimpy, the main character. They have Abelard. Abelard is our tank. No, archetypes. He is a warrior, arch-militant now. Preferred weapon is a, I think he's, who's he using these days? An axe? Chain axe or a sword? I don't know what he's using. We'll find out later. As you can see, we're level 17. Argenta is our sister of battle. She's a soldier bounty hunter. Then we have Pascal, who is our tech priest. He's an operative grand strategist. And then Cassia is a navigator, and she's also an officer and a master tactician. And last but not least, currently in the group, we have Heinrichs. He is a warrior vanguard, and he's also a psyker too. He's a biomancer. He's going to be our healer, or sort of, kind of. That's the general idea. So anyway, that's our group currently. And we're flying around space. We're done exploring the system, so we need to go back up to the big map. And we already visited, so we're going to chart some new routes. Been there. Been there. We haven't been up there, the question mark stuff. Oh, we only have 2 points. Navigator's insight. Special resource, blah, blah, blah. Participating in non-combat space events. Navigator of the flagship uses it to build up new warp routes as well as to make them more safe and or stable and safe. It is like much in as much as it is possible. We don't have anything in range. Now we do have a colony out there somewhere. Is that Omicron? I don't know. Anyway, top of the screen, these are all the resources we're currently producing. There's our colony, Foulstone. So Foulstone is... Where's Foulstone? Up there. There. So that's the system where the colony is. Colonized system. See? Our captain, we have an emergency. We have received word that there has been a sighting on the lower decks. Locksmaster's voice breaks. A sighting of Lady Theodora. I thought we've been over this already. Messages we have received are incomplete and vague, little more than yelling historical claims. There are reports of casualties and unrest. The compartment in question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look into what's going on for yourself. The situation is delicate, and what's especially disturbing, there are mentions of Adira Tlas being present at the scene. What's she doing there? Adira broke her microbead, so I wasn't able to find out anything from her. But Lord Captain, Adira is a psyker, and we are in the warp. You are the only one who would risk setting foot in that compartment. And if you do not, we will never see Adira again. I beg you, Lord Captain, do not ignore this matter. I'll deal with it personally. I need the exact location. Right away, Lord Captain. Crew members, that's all of us. So, I'm sure it'll be fine. Totally fine. It's come to bridge reporting that the rogue trader has appeared. Something. So this is our ship while we're in the warp.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The instrument terminal, an important part of the compartment's internal infrastructure, appears to be in working order. Then why would you have us do that? Cogitators regularly display reports of on the screens, and this chains of symbols, many of which only high-ranking tech priests can likely understand. Cassie, I too feel something drawing in the air, but I do not see any colors. The whole world drained of color the moment we set foot on this deck. That's a good sign.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Theodora, well, you're not the real person, I'm sure. And who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader himself, who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others? Theodora von V is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest. Rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, and a lumpen, inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers as though it is dropping in and out of the reality. She looks at you with the whitish eyes of a corpse and smiles venomously. Rogue trader, we meet at last. I had grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Theodora's, in quote, look is appraising, and her mocking tone turns to one of distaste. Indeed, centuries of selfish toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to this non-entity. Argenta's eyes spark with fury. Warp illusion, be gone. Argenta, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapacious tales of sacred relics, portents, and your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravings or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Theodora laughs melodiously, almost without mockery. Abelard, at the sight of the terrifying Theodora, in quotes, Abelard's face turns sickly pale. Throne spare us from the cursed apparitions of the archenemy. Theodora, is that what you're truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, Varesian. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. What are you? Theodora's lip curls in a malevolent smile. What, you ask? You dare say that to me, little boy? I am Theodora von V. Massimio of Afscaris, rogue trader of the Imperium and commander of this void ship. No, you're not. Alas, my glorious visage through life was ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I staved off as long as I could, but do not weep for me. My boy, I am still keeping an eye on my property, and punishing all those who failed me. She bares her rotten teeth in a snarl, her laughter piercing. What do you want with me? Why are you waiting for me? You're not Theodora. Theodora is dead, and there's no coming back from that. I'm dead? How's that? I am no different from those who have not yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see, I speak, I remember the wrongs you all committed against me. And for all those who failed me, I have already begun exacting my retribution. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I'm an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears spilt on the unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am as real as the human passions that bring worlds to ruin. What do you want from me? Where's Adira? What have you done with her? Me? What have I done with Adira? She laughs mockingly. All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant of the Imperium. I gave her toys. I cleaned up after her antics. I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I had great plans for poor little Adira. What do you want with me? Why are you waiting for me? Theodora warily rolls her eyes. Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate cry for help, and from my little Adira, no less? And once I appeared here, of course I had to meet the pretender who had allowed this deplorable state of affairs. You are Theodora, then tell me, who really killed you? Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer to that question? I don't even know which would be more satisfying, to give you an honest answer or leave you to languish in ignorance. Well, we'll see how you conduct yourself, little boy. I'm sorry we could not help you, but you do not belong here. She tosses her head back and laughs. The scar of her throat opens with a wet sucking noise, curving into a horrible facsimile of a smile. She feels sorry for me. Or he feels sorry for me. Wretched, spineless creature. No, the only one worthy of pity here is you, boy. And do not expect any. I am not here to console you, oh no. I am here to speak retribution against all who failed me, my brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants who turned their backs on their mistress in her darkest hour. And worst of all, you, my dear heir, you who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and on everything else that is mine. I will drag it all to the warp with me, including you. All that reading. Why couldn't they have voiced that? Why didn't they get a person to voice Theodora? Because she's never had any spoken words in this. Why didn't they get a voice for her? Especially now that she's back. Sort of.
Intriguing.
I've read about this.
The lines on the screen look fuzzy, as though the cogitator's readout systems or data storage has been damaged. The pupil's remains have been hideously mutilated. The flesh seems to have been melted at the edges and is thickly coated in stinky mucus. How attractive. How attractive.
Over there.
Stuff to go into the cargo bay. Well, the wall lining is dented as though someone tried to break their way out. Labored stuttering growls and periodic rattling comes from beneath the casing.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Can't we just have a nice little cool drive through the warp? Why does it always have to come to this? Workers. Huge shell ready to be loaded into the macro cannon breech. Oh, look, it's one of the shells we use to shoot stuff. That's really large. Where is she? I clearly remember her being around here somewhere. A split liquid, cloudy, and carrying a strong chemical smell. It is the coolant used to stabilize the major cogitator systems. Going that way. The worker stock. The mutant does not notice you. His blind eyes are coated in a cloudily iridescent film. So working hard is like
I
normal.
tread a path unexplored.
Ah, there you are, my little coward. Why don't you look at your captain, Adira? It's wrong. It's all wrong. Look at her, boy. My little Adira is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter. I will allow your allay your doubts. Adira, Lord Captain, she turns her head to you, but her determined gaze only rests briefly on your face before sliding away. Up close you can see the base of one of Adira's temples implants has blackened and melted. No, wait, Lord Captain, Lady Von V. She raises her eyes to Theodora, who stands before her. Tears stream down her cheeks. You came back. Theodora clucks her tongue in sympathy, reaching out to tenderly stroke Adira's hair. Poor little Adira. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately, your pleas carried to the very depths of the warps itself. A smile suddenly drops from her mutilated face. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answer out of you myself. Her fingers dig into Adira's scalp, meeting no resistance. Adira lets out a soul-chilling howl and tries to grab the hand tearing into her, but her fingers pass through the monster's flesh. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything that could have anything to do with you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. I failed. She breaks into a strangled scream, and you feel the air around you grow rapidly colder. Look, Adira took 14 damage. Argenta wordlessly swings her weapon up and aims it at Adira, who is struggling in the monster's hold. The Sister of Battle looks at her without an ounce of doubt or mercy. Argenta, stop. Argenta wrinkles her nose at you, at your shouted command, and lowers the weapon by a few centimeters, but she does not pull it away. Snap out of it, or I'll shoot myself. Adira, I'm your captain, not her. Listen to me and snap out of it. 75% chance. Coercion. 50%. Persuasion it is. Succeeded. Adira shudders and goes limp. Then she blinks, disoriented, and looks up at you. Lord Captain. Damn it, says Theodora. As she shoves the Psyker away with a slow snarl, the rogue trader's body begins to change, losing its human shape. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die for the deflection. Die for the delectation of my lord. Delectation of my lord. Oh, look. Of course there's more than one. Why wouldn't there be? Is it just the three? Mutant bomber, mutant horrors. So is the crew? Oh, the crew bros. Listen, crew. They were there for now. Abelard. Deal with these losers. Deal with these losers. Argenta. In position to shoot those things. Sure to go well. Scowl. Yes, yeah. Yeah, Pascal gets to go first. He gets to set up his little, because he's a grand strategist, he gets to set up these little zones that give us some type of advantage usually. To go there. And then the back line, so cover efficiency and dodge. More range damage stuff. So from here. And then cover and stuff. Here. Okay, so only the two up here. Shouldn't be a problem. 20 health, yeah, that shouldn't be a big problem. Those, though, are all going to be coming up this way. Abelard should be able to handle. Oh, a deer. Guessing a deer is going to do her own thing. Analyze. Here. And then we will take advantage of those X-Whites. Creature within themselves, hit chance 80%. Distance. Oh, we don't want to overhit the weapon for 2 turns, so. Oh, hit the cover really well. What's this one do? This is one of the combinations for 1 round. All enemies in that area are forced to reroll successful dodge and parry tests against all attacks. Any enemies that suffer damage and are left with less than 14 wounds immediately die. So, that. He should be done. Got a lot of health. Frenzy? Awesome. Dear, what the hell are you doing? What the hell is she doing? Cassia. Probably help against this thing. No, actually, let's do this. Give Argenta a free attack. Switch over to these guys. Heck, this turn has additional effects. More damage. Mark. Here's under the effects or conditions something. So mark that one. This thing. Oh, it's something she doesn't actually have to aim. So, you like to burn. You like to die. Run and gun. She's good for now. So Cassia. So more damage. Accumulate the soul. Creatures within an area of effect. Deals damage to all targets in a line. Oh, that's right. Don't play well with that quite yet. This. I really should be paying attention to veil degradation here. We're up to 12. Should probably stop doing that stuff. Okay, who wants a bonus to their stats? Gimpy? Gimpy wants bonuses to his stats. As you can see him. Oh, yes. Abelard. And she's done. What's that thing doing? So they're using their powers and the degradation is going up. This is good. Okay, so we're going to do devastating attack, which boosts his damage. And then we're going to do the reckless strike, so he does more melee damage. Now we're going to charge into these two. Not as devastating as I was hoping it would be, but... increasing his chance to deflect attacks. Smoke grenade. Okay, Mr. Skimpy needs to talk to me. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. The baddie seems to be a bit warped. Oh, they're incredibly warped. Anyway, those two are dead. That one needs to die. Those two need to die. And they've used up all the warp degradation. Ugh. Can you charge that guy? Can. Let's do a sworn enemy so he takes more melee damage. And we'll charge into him. Oh look, he did make it. Still have an action left, so... can either shoot that one or make it so that he is takes less damage if he gets hit. We will do that. Argento. Can you shoot that one down there? Nope, can't see him. Can see that one though. 21% chance, or 23, whatever that is. 7 on that one. Next attack this turn will have additional effects and more damage. Sure. Just killing stuff. There's 1 action point left. We can do the run and gun, which makes it so that she has 1 more action point. Oh no, that burned her action point. Well, maybe that wasn't the best thing to do. Almost got it. Okay, since she hit a couple of targets, we're going to use her Furious Recital so she gets more momentum. Get a little bit closer to that for next turn. Seeing that's just smoke. Gimpy. Can you make that one burn? Yes, you can. You make sure he burns forever. See Abelard? You can. Okay, so Abelard gets a free turn. And for this, he only has 2 points. Cleave is 2. 70, 42. Cleave or smash him. So 8 damage ignores parry, armor penetration. This is just... Oh, that's right. This is a chance to either knock him down or make him bleed, that kind of stuff. So... more damage to 1 target. And kill. Oh, look, he gets to do this Daring Breach, so he gets all his action points and movement points back, plus an extra movement stuff, so you can do that. Oh, I can't use that another turn, so this, so you can make this one bleed. Swan. Again. Oh. We have to make him our sworn enemy. And he's done. Gimpy. We have to do this stuff. I forgot to press the advantage, so it does more damage. Okay, Pascal. Got 3 down here. You can run down there and beat the crap out of them. Or you can stay in this area and get bonuses to cover and that kind of stuff. Could kill that one. Yeah, shoot him. Or not. Next attack against the target affected by an exploit, the target's cover efficiency reduced. But again, that, and what else? What's this one? You make him easier to hit. A deer is not going to make it. Press the advantage and shoot this guy. Or shoot that guy. Killed that one.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered.
She has 4 points left, so we're going to activate him if we can. Too far. She can't move. Should have moved her first. I always screw that up. Too far away to make him go faster.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
So 2 points. %. Why is it so low? Because is it the smoke? That one did. So. Still has stuff to do. Here, last him. Make him better. Too far, probably. Just keep doing the damage. And her attacks reduce the warp, which is odd, but the degradations are in. Yep, save me the trouble. Okay, Abelard. Make him your sworn enemy. So you take less damage. And smack him really hard. That's right, his weapon of choice is his greatsword. Ow. He gets another attack still. Do it. I don't know what's with them and the smoke grenades, but what are you gonna do? Abelard could use a heal. Let's bring it a little closer. Oops.
I do not think oops means what you think it means.
It does. Anyway, heal Abelard. And degradation up to 19, so no more psychic stuff for us. Take less damage. I can charge. Probably not the smartest move, but it'll work. Oh, you're right there. Could shoot him. I'd rather set him on, light him on fire, though. Interested in that. Damage. I always screw that up. Done for now. Gimpy. Got Pascal do an extra little attack here and 2 points. This attack against the target is affected by exploit the target's cover, not my cover. Just smack him. next. Oh, he's hiding behind there still. Oh, he gets to move more if he wants. Second weapon. Inflicts 1 exploit on an enemy in combat, then makes it a free attack. Against a target, that attack always hits. So, that one. Second weapon, which is his pistol. So we could do this. Analyze you. Shoot him for fun. It did 31 damage. That was nice. Wasn't expecting that much. Oh, we can change the front line to right there. So now this way, they get more damage against him. Yippee. How come this isn't a thing? Can't be used. Oh. Okay. Cooldown, right? Inspire. Damage to 1 additional damage for every 10 stacks. Oh. Put that on Abelard. So this turn, Abelard's going to do a ton of damage now. Inspire him. Sorry, voice of command, so he has better stats. And that's it for Gimpy. Pascal. Down there. Camera. All this stuff.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Not yet.
Go check on the dogs. Your next break is in 1 hour.
And I forgot to do that part, which strips off his little thing, so, you know, it's a little bit, I guess. Some dodging, at least. How much health do you have left? 32. So, get Abelard going. Too far? Fine, get closer.
Battlefields are always drowned in sand. Do not dare ask.
Look, I can barely hear their voices. So, hate him forever. Here he is. So close. She didn't be able to kill him. And we get a blue horrors because... cheating. Okay. That's supposed to affect the degradation, getting it down to 16, so that's working. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, Abelard. Look at all the points he has. So, inflict wounds, that kind of fun stuff. Smash him. Favorite friend. Step up here. And this is the Brutal Strike, which is a nice little area effect. Hit both of them. Almost dead. Kinda dead. Hey, zombie, welcome back. Happy Thursday. Less damage, hopefully. Big sword, very large sword. Welcome back to Spirit Lord. It's a big, great sword. These guys on their smoke grenades. Ow. Stop that, please. I'm sure he's got to cleave. He steps here. You know, he's got 28 health. This one's got 7 health, so make you our friend. Damage resistance just in case, and cleave. So I didn't hit that one quite as hard as we would have liked. Really? Can you even see this battlefield with all the smoke? Next attack does more damage. Should only have 5 shots, so shoot at him. No chance to hit, but good chance to hit the boxes in front of him. Worked, sort of.
I'll do it.
Reload.
Doubt is for the weak.
You Gimpy. So Gimpy can kill him. Or he can just have Abelard kill him. It's safer for everybody that way. You're not our friend. And smack him. Okay, Pascal. You got all this junk in the ceilings and stuff. It's too hard to see around. Anyway, this. Next attack against target affected by an exploit. This target's power is efficient is reduced by that number of stuff. So, exploit you. So 7 of them. Remove all of them to make it much easier to hit him. Will it be enough to kill him? Probably not. Cover efficiency be reduced by that. This attack will have better hit chance, so I might as well use it. Yes, yeah. Can't she see him as the important part? Yes, watch him die. There we go. So Deer, is she back? Deer stares at you with the crazed eyes while clutching the wounds at her head. At first no sound comes from her moving lips, then she coughs weakly and whispers, "Lord Captain, is it really you?" Argenta trains her weapon on Adira and watches you closely. Are you all right? Wow. Abomination claims that you called her. Is this true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain. I think it was me who called her. I can barely remember the voices, my old good whispers. They suddenly turned red, sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out. I called for help, and she came. Yadira groans and clutches her head. Damn it, why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up, shut up. Has anything like this ever happened to you before? Like this? Never. Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Apparitions appeared. Mechanisms malfunctioned. The crew lost their minds. She breaks off. But Lady V knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psyker is immune to it. But what happened here? It was just a mistake. I won't do it again. She stretches her lips in a helpless smile, looking past you. There'll be no more mistakes, Lord Captain. Argenta grits her teeth. This is not the first time this heretic has caused the death of her crew. Do you remember the incident on the mid-deck, Yadira? What did those honest souls ever do to deserve such a fate? To be turned into mutants and attack their own families? You are a monster, a heretic. If you have any humanity left in you, admit what you are. Shut up, she moans. Quit your preaching. You're the worst out of everyone here. Heinrich, sometimes a psyker's first manifestation leads to their death and the deaths of many others, but if a psyker possesses inordinate willpower and discipline, they can stave off their fall for some time. Yadira has been alive many years already, a laudable achievement and a stroke of incredibly good fortune, but the forces of the warp will ultimately devour any psyker deprived of the Emperor's protection. The fact that these manifestations are growing more powerful is a clear sign that the end is near. Previous rogue trader was last seen on the ship recently. Was that your doing? Yes, Gimpy. I did it a couple of times when I had too much to drink at the time. I thought I heard her voice among the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear. I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hoped I could reach her. There. She bites her lip. Ever since she died, since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist. You hear the warp whispering in your head, and you answered. Are you insane? You don't know what it is like. The most important person in your life, who's now gone forever, suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try to reach her? I had to. She falls silent for a moment when she begins to speak. When she next begins to speak, it is barely an audible whisper. I know what you're thinking. During the warp jump, that when Lady Theodora came out toward us, I kept thinking about that meeting. I keep blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her killer? These thoughts have been playing at the back of my mind day after day, choking me with guilt. And do you know what? The one on the officer's deck? I don't know what that was, but this time here, this was the product of my guilt, an accuser straight out of my own mind. So what am I supposed to do with you now? She turns sharply to face you. Gimpy, I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength, but I can fix everything. It's just I'm not at my best, you see. But maybe we can find a way to replace my implants or some other remedy, a better one. Lady Von V said that such a thing could be found, if not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but we just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look for it, and we'll get it. And until then, I'll keep myself on a tight leash. What will happen to my crew while we find this remedy? She swallows and straightens. I'll pull myself together, Lord Captain. The death of Lady Von V knocked me for 6. I'll get myself under control. No more booze, no more obscura, nothing. I'll stop walking around the lower decks. I'll be stone cold sober. She determinedly wipes the tears and blood from her face. I want to help you, dear. We'll think of something. Worries do not interest me, but as long as you keep yourself under control and remain useful, you will live. I'm not going to kill you, but keeping you in the crew is dangerous. You'll be put under guard and escorted from the ship at the first orbital station we come to. Or we can just kill her now. We are dogmatic. The question is, do we want to be that dogmatic? It's an option. Do we need her is the question. We don't need her. That's the thing, is we don't need another Psyker in the group. And she is taking Psyker to the extreme here. We'll let Argenta do her thing. Oh, now you shoot her in one shot. You can't do that in combat. Can't hit whatever you're shooting at, but innocent people, no problem. She lets out a desperate shriek and tries to hide from the inevitable, but the Sister of Battle strike finds its target. The Psyker's body slowly sags to the floor. Dogmatic +8. Abelard Emperor, grant her. Abelard starts short, staring at the body unblinkingly for a few seconds before turning away. So all this stuff. Do we actually lose that? We're about to pick it up, right? Pascal, wielding a simple sampling tool, a mecha dendrite carefully reaches out toward the bloody mess of that used to be Adira's brain and dips a tip into it. I will preserve an organic specimen for future study. It was a washing machine powered by pooches. You did the right thing, says Argenta. There is no way back for a fallen Psyker. Lord Captain, the Voxmaster's shaking voice comes over the combeat. I received a report that the shooting on the lower deck had stopped. I presume you have brought the situation under control, awaiting further instructions. I'm the neighbor to the problem. Neither Adira nor the ghost of the departed Theodore will trouble us again. Once I'm finished here, make arrangements for the disposal of the bodies. Yeah, we're not done yet. We got stuff to loot. Oh, when they say that stuff was lost, wasn't it? Did we lose everything? I mean, it wasn't, she didn't have any really good gear or anything, but it's really lost, isn't it? Maybe. Yes, I don't know. I don't know what she was carrying. Do your duty. Trophy changes notification. Okay. So psychic staff, Leia's pistol, sin skin, gloves of endurance, gem of dark vitality. Gloves of endurance and gem of dark vitality. Yep, we lost all their stuff. We don't get to loot it. That's wrong. We should be able to loot that stuff. Not like our body went anywhere. It's wrong. Let's go take here, stone. Oops, no.
The world will fall. This exploratory is blessed with multifunctionality.
Battle Psyker boots. We'll look at this stuff when I get back from my break. I don't think anything's great there, but we'll see. He's saying there's something right here. It says a deer is here, but she's not. I was robbed. Because the deer is supposed to be right here. So that's what this is saying. Right? It's supposed to be right here. But there's no loot. Just a blood stain on the floor. Oh well.
Embrace truth.
Okay, so we'll stop here. Take a break. You get up, stretch some legs, check on the dogs, that kind of thing, get some water. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Get back and we'll level up and move on. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the dog video.